Once upon a time, in a lush green forest teeming with life, there lived a wise and cunning tortoise named Tully. Despite being slow of foot, Tully's sharp wit and clever mind more than made up for his lack of speed. He was admired by all the creatures of the forest for his wisdom and kind heart. One day, as Tully was leisurely strolling through the forest, he encountered a boastful rabbit named Robbie. Robbie was known throughout the forest for his incredible speed and boundless energy, but he lacked the patience and wisdom of Tully. Ha! Look at you, a slowpoke, jeered Robbie, hopping circles around Tully. You may be wise, but you'll never catch up to me. Tully simply smiled and replied, speed may win the race, but wisdom always triumphs in the end. Intrigued by Tully's confidence, Robbie proposed a race through the forest. Despite knowing he couldn't match Robbie's speed, Tully agreed, eager to teach the rabbit a lesson about the value of patience and strategy. As the race began, Robbie dashed ahead, leaving Tully far behind. But instead of giving up, Tully followed the path at a steady pace, taking his time to navigate through the twists and turns of the forest. Along the way, Tully encountered various obstacles, a fallen tree and a rushing stream and a steep hill. Each time he used his wit and resourcefulness to overcome the challenges, never losing sight of his goal. Meanwhile, Robbie raced ahead without a care, confident of his impending victory. But as he reached the finish line, he was met with an unexpected sight, Tully calmly waiting for him, having arrived there first. "How did you beat me?" exclaimed Robbie, bewildered by Tully's victory. "Speed may be impressive, my friend," replied Tully with a wise smile, "but patience, perseverance and strategy are the true keys to success." Robbie, humbled by his defeat, realized the error of his ways. From that day on, he and Tully became the best of friends, learning from each other's strengths and weaknesses. Sparkling streams, there lived a clever tortoise named Tully and a swift rabbit named Robbie. Despite their differences in speed and temperament, Tully and Robbie shared a special bond of friendship that brought joy to the entire forest. Tully, with his wise and patient nature, often found himself offering sage advice to the impulsive Robbie. And Robbie, with his boundless energy and enthusiasm, brought excitement and laughter into Tully's steady world. One sunny day, as Tully and Robbie were enjoying a leisurely stroll through the forest, they stumbled upon a patch of delicious berries growing by the stream. Excitedly, Robbie darted forward, eager to be the first to taste the sweet fruit. But as he reached out to grab a handful of berries, he slipped on a mossy rock and tumbled into the stream with a splash. Flailing about in the water, Robbie cried out for help, his frantic splashing causing the berries to scatter into the stream. Hearing his friend's distress, Tully ran into action. Using his sturdy shell as a makeshift raft, he floated over to Robbie and extended his leg, allowing Robbie to climb aboard. "Thank you, Tully," gasped Robbie, shivering from the cold water. "I don't know what I would have done without you." With a gentle smile, Tully replied, "That's what friends are for, Robbie. We may be different, but together we're stronger." From that day on, Tully and Robbie's friendship grew even stronger as they embarked on countless adventures together, exploring every corner of the forest and facing challenges side by side. Whether it was navigating through thickets of brambles or outsmarting mischievous squirrels, Tully and Robbie knew they could always count on each other. And as they laughed and played beneath the canopy of trees, the entire forest echoed with the joy of their friendship. There lived a clever tortoise named Tully and a swift rabbit named Robbie. Despite their differences in speed and approach to life, Tully and Robbie shared an unbreakable bond of friendship that defied all odds. Tully, with his wise and methodical ways, often found himself offering guidance to the impulsive Robbie. And Robbie, with his boundless energy and enthusiasm, brought excitement and spontaneity into Tully's steady world. One sunny afternoon, as they were enjoying a leisurely stroll through the forest, Tully and Robbie stumbled upon a towering tree laden with delicious ripe fruits. Excitedly, Robbie darted forward, eager to be the first to taste the juicy treats. But just as Robbie reached the tree, a mischievous gust of wind sent the fruits tumbling down to the forest floor, scattering them in all directions. Disappointed and disheartened, Robbie looked to Tully for guidance. Tully and a swift rabbit named Robbie. Tully, with his wise and patient demeanor, often found himself offering guidance to the impulsive Robbie, who brought boundless energy and enthusiasm into Tully's steady world. One sunny day, as they roamed through the forest, Robbie spotted a towering tree laden with ripe, juicy fruits. With a gleeful hop, Robbie dashed forward, eager to reach the fruits before anyone else. But as Robbie reached the tree, he was greeted by a challenging sight. The fruits were perched high atop the branches, out of reach of his agile leaps. Frustrated, Robbie turned to Tully for advice. Tully, with a thoughtful glint in his eye, suggested a plan. "Let's work together," he said. "I'll use my shell as a platform and you can climb up to reach the fruits." With Tully's sturdy shell as his foundation, Robbie began to climb, his nimble paws making quick work of the ascent. Soon he reached the top and began plucking the ripe fruits, carefully dropping them down to Tully below. One sunny day, as they were strolling through the forest, they stumbled upon a mango tree laden with ripe, juicy mangoes. The aroma of the mangoes filled the air, tempting both the tortoise and the rabbit. The rabbit, being impatient by nature, boasted, "I can reach the top of the tree and grab those mangoes in no time." The tortoise, with a wry smile, replied, "My dear friend, while your speed is remarkable, my strategy will outsmart your agility." Intrigued by the tortoise's confidence, the rabbit decided to challenge him. "Let's have a race then," he suggested. "Whoever reaches the top of the mango tree first gets to enjoy the mangoes." The tortoise agreed, and they set off on their race. The rabbit darted ahead, leaving the tortoise far behind. Confident of his victory, the rabbit paused to mark the tortoise. As they worked together, Robbie marveled at Tully's cleverness and foresight. "You may be slow, Tully," he said with a smile, "but you're the smartest friend I know." With the fruits gathered and shared between them, Tully and Robbie sat beneath the shade of the tree, enjoying the fruits of their teamwork. In that moment, their friendship deepened, bound together by trust, cooperation, and mutual respect. From that day on, Tully and Robbie continued to navigate the forest together, facing challenges and celebrating victories as true friends do. And though they may have been different in many ways, their bond of friendship remained unshakable, a testament to the power of collaboration and camaraderie in the face of adversity. With a thoughtful gleam in his eye, Tully suggested they work together to gather the fallen fruits. While Robbie dashed about collecting the fruits with lightning speed, Tully methodically sorted and arranged them into neat piles.